Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about ADA and BONK. Both are having some really crazy gains today. The more surprising one is going to be ADA just because it has a much larger market cap. But let's dive into the technicals here so you can see what's exactly is happening. As far as ADA is concerned, we talked about this actually last night and talking about these next levels of resistance. I did not think we were going to blast up all the way to our exact level of resistance. If I go over here to the 15-minute chart above the Fibonacci's, look at that. Smack dab rejected right there at that Fibonacci level. And now we're just seeing some profit taking, which is totally fine. I would not be buying ADA right now unless you guys are going to do a smaller dollar cost average, maybe hoping for another pump that happens sometime tomorrow or the day after. Day trading wise, you guys are going to be careful for the next few hours here. Now, as we go back out here to the daily chart, you'll see that these resistance levels have been pretty good so far. Each Fibonacci level, a little bit of resistance, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. One is usually where I tend to sell because, as you guys would see over here, Stochastic and the MACD, they really didn't tell you to buy right there until right about here, which if you think about it, that's when all the good stuff started to happen, right? But what happens next? Let me get rid of all these technicals so we can talk about that now. Now that we have a short-term top here, I'd probably go over to the weekly chart just to kind of pull back and see, where's that next big level of support if you guys are looking for a nice consolidation for a longer swing trade here. That's really going to go like this. If I can get my magnet to work, there we go. Maybe right back down here to around 49 cents or so. After that consolidation, you could probably expect it to go a little bit higher. I would not be surprised if you think about another order block, so to speak, where the top of the order block is going to be the Fibonacci level. And if you wanted to make a lower part of this, it'd be right down here around 46 cents. So 46 to 47 cents, that's probably going to be a great buying zone for some of you guys that are looking for swing trades. If you guys are looking to hop in and be a little bit more aggressive because you guys are maybe afraid that it might continue to run until tomorrow and things like that, I would just caution you guys, be careful because this is where the FOMO really kicks in. If you guys missed out on the breakout that we talked about over the last few days, it's going to be much harder for you guys to get in now and expect the same type of profits. Now moving over here to BONK. BONK is one of those things where it's just been kind of going parabolic ever since it hopped onto KuCoin. KuCoin, a lot more money can flood the system. A lot more money has definitely been going into BONK. I just wanted to show you guys ever since it entered into KuCoin, you guys can see it's been going crazy. A better way to look at it though is not to look at it like that. It's actually to go over here to probably the Bybit chart, probably the best one. You can see how it goes a little bit longer. As soon as it hopped on KuCoin, that money flooded it. As far as what we're looking at now, let me go to the weekly chart to show you. That's what BONK's chart looks like. So it was definitely a dying token until all of a sudden back over here in October when Bitcoin started to have that turnaround. BONK and a lot of altcoins really kicked off here. But if we're going off of technicals, the buy signal was, the buy signal was right here. And that was Sunday, October 22nd. We really haven't had a strong selling signal since then. Now, this one's not as, I would say, crazy at this point in time compared to 88 just because it's been going crazy every single day, so the effect is kind of worn off on people. But I would say this, if you guys are looking to get in here, the same thing applies to ADA as well. What you're going to be looking for is something more of a bearish move on the 1 hour chart to the 15-minute charts, because if you guys are looking at anything like the 4 hour chart, the daily, the weekly, even the 2 hour, mostly everything looks pretty darn bullish still. What you're looking for is just a short-term bearish price action within the larger bullish moves, and that's going to give you a better opportunity. For now, I would expect us to maybe come back down here to a lot of zeros, 112564 level, right down here, not break down below it, but give us enough room where we can consolidate and try to make another move. If you guys look at some of these swings, we've seen over the last few days, this high to low swing, that was a 23% swing. So if you're trading with leverage, be very, very, very careful. Maybe a 2x leverage will work out for some of you guys, but you guys want to be buying during these crashing events. And if we were to drop down from here to back down to here, that's about a 17 to 20% drop. If it goes all the way back down here, that's a 32% drop. So just be prepared for some larger moves downward. If you guys do make a trade, just, how do I say this nicely? Have that stop loss to protect yourself in case it gets too far out of your control. We've had a lot of swings, but each time we've had some of these crashes, it's been a great opportunity to buy. On the hour chart, I'm really hoping for it just to drop down below that 20 moving average, because it seems like that's a great opportunity to buy if you guys are willing to hold for just a little bit longer. Or on the hour chart, I've been noticing, go over here, change of characters have been good for buying signals going forward. Buy here, worked out, sell here, it didn't really work out, but the buys seem to be going strong. So that's what I'd be looking for primarily. Everything else, like I've been telling you guys, buy altcoins, buy altcoins. Altcoins are now ripping. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to, like an extra day. But even Matic right here, which we talked about hitting 85 the other day, it's up to 88 cents right now. We're on a good pace. Just make sure you guys are please taking your profits. Otherwise, when all this comes crashing back down and altcoins have like another 10% down day or 15% down day, you're going to be like, look at all that profit I gave up because I just couldn't scale out at least a teeny bit of those positions, okay? Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later on tonight.